Yeah, I went to court. I went to court last Tuesday, this past Tuesday,
Mhm.
because I had that case that they had opened up where the last thing they were trying to do was the enforcement, the motion for enforcement.
Okay.
Well, when I put my notices in after that, I put about 4 notices in. One of them was pretty much asking for the facts. Then after that, I put about 4 notices in. And then there was one asking what the allegations are. I think there was another one. I'm having trouble remembering what it was. And then there was another about a notice of trespass.
Yes.
And they dropped that, or they stopped filing with that case, and they opened a brand new case. Because that case had to do with the girls. So they opened a new case. They were in a case that was only dealing with the girls. So they opened a new case for him, and they put an order. They put an order for setting a hearing and a petition for protection of a child. Then I filed a couple notices into that. But when I got served with it, and they had the hearing set for just 7 days later, and that was Tuesday. So I went into court. I had notices filed about being an idiot to legalese.
Mhm.
About if any orders were made on my behalf, that whoever made an order would full liability. About, I think there was another, about the affidavits that have been made. Because there was an initial affidavit in the case before this one that Jessica, the caseworker, had made on July 20th. And then she attached that to their petition. And then later in that case, she came out with a motion for enforcement. So she attached the same affidavit and altered it. And then in this new case, it was the same affidavit, and she altered it some more. So I had a notice in this new case for her to verify all 3 of her affidavits. And another notice that with a text exhibit saying that he was my property. And that anyone with a verifiable claim to come forward. So then I went to court, and they kept trying to get jurisdiction, and the judge was getting pretty upset. The district attorney that's with CPS, they were kind of frustrated. They tried to get jurisdiction when they're asking me my name, when they wanted, they kept trying to get me to get an attorney, and they kept asking me to file the affidavit for indigency so that they could give me an ad litem. But I wouldn't. When they wanted me to come up onto the stand to testify, the first question they were asking me was whether or not I was the mother. And I would just tell them that I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean. Do you mean property? And then I would ask them if they've seen my notice. And I read a couple of notices on the stand. And they would just keep asking me the same question. I would keep giving them the same answer. Well, The judge didn't like that too much. He looked at me and he kind of snarled his lip at me and tells me, a child is not property. But I still said the same thing. He's my property. Well, he ended up holding me in contempt of court after he put the order for contempt. The other side requested a writ of attachment. 2 people knew where he was, being my sister and my brother. Well, I guess they went and questioned all the family. They got a hold of my sister, and they were telling her if she didn't give them information they wanted, that she would go to jail. They said that they would this is what she says that they said, that they'd put her in jail if she didn't tell them the information they wanted. So she gave it up, and she told them they wouldn't pick him up, but he's been with Leslie Wayne since Tuesday.